Hey y'all, today is a good day because I get to use my Weber Smokey Mountain. And not only do I get to use my Weber Smokey Mountain, but I get to make some of my favorite food in the whole world, chicken wings. These aren't just some regular chicken wings though. These are smoked and then fried. We're gonna flash fry them in some avocado oil for about 15 to 30 seconds just to give them some crisp after they come off the smoker. These things are gonna be so good. I didn't come up with this idea. I got it off a channel called Fork and Embers, so I'll leave a link to his page in the description. So before we get going with any of this, let's head inside and get going with those chicken wings. All right, y'all, let's get this chicken going. I got these wings pre-cut at my local butcher shop, so these are gonna be super easy. We're just gonna take them out of the package and get them put in this plastic bag over here. Now let's go ahead and just set these to the side and get that brine going. I'm so excited for these, y'all don't even know. This brine is a critical step, so you're gonna need 3 cups of buttermilk, 1/4 a cup of Louisiana hot sauce, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 teaspoons of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now let's give that a real good mix. Just keep mixing until it's all incorporated together like that, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so now we'll need to get our bag with the wings in it. And we're gonna very carefully pour this brine inside of this bag. That's a good pour. If you forget about it and you can only get 4 hours out of it, that's better than no hours. Probably maximum of 12 hours. You could probably let it go for longer. And I'm gonna set them in a bowl just like that. And I'm gonna let these brine for about 6 to 7 hours. Okay, so these have been brining in the fridge for about 7 hours. And we're gonna go ahead and take them out of this bag and put them onto this wire rack here. I like to just use a wire rack with a baking sheet underneath, coated with some aluminum foil just to help with cleanup. So we're just gonna set each individual wing down on that wire rack. Okay, that's what they should look like once you pull them out of the bag. They'll be pretty wet from that brine, so we'll need to go ahead and pat dry those really well. Okay, so go ahead and get like a wad of paper towels and really take your time and pat dry these really well. You don't want them to have really any more of that brine left on them once you're done. Okay, once you feel like you've got one side done, go ahead and flip them all over and just do the same thing again. This is about what your wings should look like when you're done giving them a good pat dry. So now we're gonna go ahead and give these things a good seasoning. I'm gonna do half of this poultry seasoning and then half of this Meat Church Gospel. This stuff is awesome. I would just use this 100%. However, since we are gonna be flash frying these, I wanna be careful with how much sugar we're putting down on these because the sugar will burn in the flash fry. I'm gonna use a little bit. I'm not gonna be flash frying these for too long, maybe 30 seconds max, so I'm not too worried about that burning. And this stuff's pretty solid too. So let's go ahead and coat these pretty good. I don't really have measurements for this, to be honest, guys. Just give these a real good coating. We're gonna add our Meat Church. Okay, so once you've got one side completely seasoned, just give it a minute and let that seasoning kind of adhere to it. And then go ahead and get some gloves or just use your hands and go ahead and just kind of pat that in just very gently. Just kind of pat them in like this. Just making sure we don't lose any or a whole lot of seasoning when we do the flip over. Okay, let's go ahead and flip these over and we're just gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. Okay, these things are good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and prep our Weber Smokey Mountain. Put our top on. We're gonna let this come up to temp. I'm gonna use some cherry and apple wood today. Let's go ahead and put our wood in. So it's on and off raining. We're right at 250, so let's go ahead and put these wings on the smoker. So these wings will be sitting here at about 275 for the next hour and a half or so. We're gonna come back and check on these in about 1 hour and see how they look. They're sitting at about 280, 285 right now, which is just fine. This thing is an absolute treat to use. I just love every opportunity I get throughout the week to use it. It's been about an hour on these wings. Let's go ahead and check on them. That's what you want to see. I'll probably let these go for another 20 minutes. It's been about 20 more minutes since we checked them last. Let's go ahead and give them a peek. Oh yeah. Okay, those are done on the smoker, y'all. That's what they should look like. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull these off just like this. Put them on a tray with a wire rack to let them cool for about 5 minutes before we put them in our oil. So I'm just gonna let it rise about 4 more degrees and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in. Go ahead and take them out. Okay, let's go ahead and put our second round in there. Okay, let's go ahead and pull them. Okay, so these are done. We just pulled them right out of the oil. And now we're about to put a little bit of this Killer Hogs, the barbecue sauce on here. If you like wings, this is definitely something you gotta try. These are by far the best wings I've ever tasted, and I love when I get the chance to make them. All right, well that's gonna wrap this one up. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and please come back for more. Those are so good. I've been waiting to do that all day. Thanks y'all.